Hey guys, welcome to my review of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, starring Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Dana DeHaan, Jamie Foxx, Sally Field, and Paul Giamatti. This was number 7 on my top 10 films I was looking for this year. I know you're going to be pissed about that, but that's true. That's because I was looking forward to other films that I was really excited about. Don't worry, I was excited for this one too, because the way the trailer looked in last year amazed me. In the Super Bowl spot, wow. And yes, I know some of the shots from the trailers spoiled some of the movie, and I hate when shit like that happens, like what happens when it comes to horror films. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie, meaning you're not afraid of the movie. When you see this movie, when you see the trailers, you practically see in the whole movie. So basically, the plot of the film is that we see Peter Parker, played by Andrew Garfield. He is continuing his duties as Spider-Man, and being a hero to New York, but also trying to find out what happened between his parents and Oscorp, all the while trying to take down this new villain, Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, trying to reunite with his best friend Harry, played by Dana DeHaan, and trying to make things right with Gwen Stacy, played by Emma Stone. So far, I went in this movie excited. I wore my tuxedo on Thursday night, the 9 o'clock showing. I finally sat there, got my crunch, got my popcorn, got my drink ready, and so far, I liked it. But there are some flaws with this movie. I'm going to get to that later on. Here are the positive sides. The action sequences in this movie are very entertaining to watch, though. I feel excited when that happens. I'm like, oh my god, whoa. Oh, the special effects in the movie are phenomenally great. I mean, Jesus Christ, they are well done special effects. The performances from the cast is great. Andrew Garfield still did an excellent job playing Peter Parker. Emma Stone did a wonderful job playing Gwen Stacy. Dana DeHaan was incredible as Harry Osborn. Jamie Foxx was amazing as Electro. Sally Field did an excellent job playing Aunt May. Paul Giamatti was great, even though he was only in it just for 4 minutes. I know they're setting up for the next movie, but still, 4 minutes. Psh. I'm okay with that. The chemistry between Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield is actually well executedly done. You actually like and feel for these two when they're having problems with each other. Now here come the negatives. The way the film is edited felt a bit jumbled. I mean, there are parts from the trailer that were not seen in the movie. I mean, not at all. Like the part where in the trailer where you see Harry meeting his dad. His dad's sick in his bed, and they go, "What about Peter? Not everyone has a happy ending." You're like, "We're gonna team up," and you don't see that. You don't see that part in the movie, and that part where Harry tells Peter that Oscorp have been spying on them, not in the movie at all. Also, the way the film felt edited, it felt a bit short. Though I know they cut out some parts with Shailene Woodley as Mary Jane Watson when she was cast, and then in June they announced that she was cut from the film. I felt like some of the editing make the movie feel short. Like I was looking at that watch. It's 9:35 and the movie's finally started. Right after the trailers, and then it's somehow 9:35 going. When the credits started, and 11:35 when the credits started rolling, I was like, that was fast. And the way the film was advertised felt a bit confusing. Like when it was advertised, like when enemies unite, his greatest battle begins. But you don't feel like Peter Parker's greatest battle begun. He's just going up against two villains, his best friend Harry, and Electro. That's all he's up against. That doesn't feel like a big battle. The final battle, the only final battle I found enjoyable in this was the confrontation between Electro and Spider-Man, though. I actually thought that was very entertaining. And when you bring in the Green Goblin part in, that felt like they put that in the last minute. Like the writers put that in. Okay, we need to do something. We need to do something. We used to do the you-know-what, to the you-know-who thing from the comics. Let's write a Green Goblin into the climax. This is... I felt like they just put Green Goblin in the climax and on the poster so you could expect them for them to do the you-know-what to you-know-who and the climax. Also, I feel like... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like if you edit out the Green Goblin part in the climax and replace that villain with Electro to do the you-know-what to you-know-who, I felt like you could have done that better. Still, the you-know-what would be different, but it'll still be still be slightly loyal to the comics, but only with a different villain doing that you-know-what to you-know-who. And yet the movie still fell short after that. And yet, somehow that post-credit scene, that didn't make sense to me at all. If you look at the post-credit scene, though, you're confused as shit. Sure, the post-credit scene looks awesome, but you're like, what the hell is this doing here? You're looking at this going, what the hell is this doing here? Or shouldn't this be at? You're like that when you saw the post-credit scene. Though, sure, it looks cool though, but still. Oh, I still feel like if you edit the Green Goblin part out of the climax, and you had Electro do the you-know-what to you-know-who, you still get the same scene, but with a different villain doing that you-know-what to you-know-who. And you could save that Green Goblin part for the post-credit scene, where you could see the full transformation in a shadow. And so far, that concludes my review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's entertaining, fun, great performances from the cast, fantastic special effects, great action sequences, and excellently well chemistry, but with some of the jumbled editing, though, and the advertisements that felt so cheap. I think falsely done advertisements, though. I don't know if they're falsely done, though, but I feel like they don't feel... An advertisement that don't feel like this is going to be epic. Well, like, it felt epic as it was, though. But I still had a great time with this movie. I recommend it to people who didn't like the first one, though. I would give this a 7.8 out of 10. I find it entertaining, good, but there are some flaws with it. If there are some positive stuff, or there are some negative stuff about the movie that I left out of this review, comment below and tell me what were the positives and the negatives that I left out. Also, question of the day, people. What's your favorite Spider-Man movie? Comment below, and I'll get back to you very shortly. Peace.